Well, good day. We're going to be using Autodesk Inventor now for much of the rest of this course, at least for this unit. So this is the first video we're doing, so it's the one where I'm going to be doing most talking. So you're going to go to Autodesk Inventor Professional. It's the eye icon on the desktop, and then we're going to open it up, which I've already done. Now, typically when you open it up, you'll see something like this. Every now and then, it's going to ask you to do things, like would you like to take a survey or to improve quality. You can just exit out of those. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go to New, and we're going to go to a new standard IPT. So we're going to create a standard IPT. You're going to hit Create, which I have already done, and that will open this blank file. Some things that are happening in here: we've got our square that tells us where everything is. We have our model tab that you never want to close. We have everything on the bottom, and then up top is where all our tools are. Now what we're going to be drawing is this ISO block. It's probably the easiest drawing we're going to do. So that's what we're going to go through first, how to draw ISO block 1. So the first thing we do for drawing is we got to create a 2D sketch, which is up here on the top. If we click it, what you're going to have is the 3 different planes, the XY, the YZ, and the XZ pop up. Now we're going to want the plane that's the front. So if you look over here on the square, front is the one that's going like this. So that's the XY. We're going to click on it. It's going to turn here, and you know you did a good job because it says front. What we're going to do now is we're going to draw the front view of this shape. And you see this shape's tilted like that for the front. Now for all of these drawings, and we're going to do a number of them, each one of these squares can be considered a 1-inch cube. So if we counted, this is 6 by 9, and that's what we have to draw for the front. So we're going to take the rectangle tool, select the tool, you left click on it once. We come into our drawing space, left click down once, drag your mouse, left click down again. It does not matter what size it is, and then you will hit Escape on the keyboard. After you hit Escape, we're going to dimension our shape, which is up here. Now there are 2 ways you could dimension it. You can either select the line you want to dimension. For example, I want to dimension this line, so I'm just going to click it and drag it out. And then I'm going to type in the dimension, which, as I said before, is 6. So 6, hit Enter. If it disappears, that's okay. You can click right here on Front, and it'll refocus our drawing. And then I'm going to dimension the top. Now, we can dimension either selecting the whole line, or you can dimension by doing it this way. We can pick this line, and then we can pick this line, because that gives us the distance between 2 lines. Works out the same way, but it's a good tool to know. So that's 9. So there we have our box. If you want to zoom in, you can use the scroll wheel on your mouse. That's that wheel on the top between the 2 buttons. Push it away, it goes away. Pull it in, it comes towards you. If you hold it down, that's called panning. We can move side to side. Hit Finish Sketch. Once again, if it disappears, we can go up here, and you can click on the little house. That'll zoom it. The next step is we're going to extrude this drawing to 6 inches. So we're going to click Extrude. We're going to go to 6 right here. That's all we have to do. We're going to click Enter. So that gives us the basic shape. If we go back in here and you look at it, we still have to cut out this section. Now we can cut this out from the top or the front, but I'm going to cut it out from the front. Just how I prefer to do it. Either way is correct. So I'm going to select 2D Sketch again. I'm going to click on the front where I want to do it. I make sure I'm on front. I'm going to select my rectangle tool. Now, there's a couple things we got to be careful here. We're going to draw a rectangle and we want to make sure it's in this box. You want to make sure that it's on this top line. If you can see, my yellow dot will snap to the line. And we also want to make sure it doesn't hit any corners like this. So if it turns into a green dot, that's bad. See, there's a green dot there, there'll be one in the middle. Boom. Green dot. That's bad. You don't want to go to the middle unless we're drawing something in the middle. So we're going to draw a rectangle, we're going to make sure we don't hit a green dot. And then we'll leave it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to hit Escape. We're going to go up to Dimension. And we have to dimension 3 things. We have to dimension the height. So I'll dimension the height to 4. We have to dimension the width, which is 3. And we have to dimension how far it is from the side, which is also 3. Once you have all 3 of these things done, we hit Finish Sketch. We go back to Extrude. And now this time, because there are 2 things we could extrude, we have to select what we want to extrude. So we have to select in here, that's what we want to extrude. And you see how it pops out like that? That's called joining, which is right here. We don't want to join it. We want to cut it. So we're going to switch from join to cut. And then we are going to go and cut it down to 2. We hit check. That is our ISO block basic 1. We can hit save afterward and you can go on to the next video.